The night was already heavy when her laptop froze, not just slow. Completely frozen, and with it, the future she had worked her entire life to build. She was a billionaire. Yes, but in that moment, standing in a nearly empty office parking lot, she was just a tired single mother with tears in her eyes, holding car keys in one hand and fear in the other. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. This story comes from Diaries, where we believe one small act of kindness can change a life forever. Her name was Eleanor Brooks by the age of 42. Eleanor had built one of the most successful tech companies in the country. Investors admired her brilliance. The media praised her strength as a single mother who had it all. Her son, Liam, believed his mom could fix anything. But that night, Eleanor felt powerless. Her company was days away from launching a new security update, one that protected millions of users. A last-minute system error had locked her out of the core program. If it wasn't fixed by morning, the launch would fail. Stock prices would crash. Employees could lose jobs. She had sent her entire engineering team home hours earlier, insisting they rest. "I'll handle it," she had said with confidence. Now it was almost midnight. The building was quiet, except for the soft hum of lights and the sound of a mop swishing across the floor. That's when she noticed him. The janitor. The janitor. He was older, maybe late 50s, wearing a navy blue work uniform and yellow gloves. His name tag read Grant. He moved carefully, like someone who had learned patience the hard way. Eleanor hesitated. She didn't even know why she was looking at him. What could a janitor possibly do with a broken line of code? That exhaustion makes people honest. "Excuse me," she said quietly. Grant looked up surprised. Most executives never noticed him. "Yes, ma'am." She held up her laptop, embarrassed. "This might sound strange, but do you know anything about computers?" Grant paused. For a second, Eleanor thought she had insulted him. Then he smiled, just a little. "I used to," he said. "A long time ago." Something in his voice made her hand him the laptop. They stood beside her luxury car, the office building glowing behind them. Grant wiped his gloves on a rag and gently touched the keyboard. He didn't rush. He didn't panic. He just looked. For several quiet minutes, Eleanor watched him read lines of code like they were sentences in a book. His brow tightened, then relaxed. "There," he said softly. "That's the problem." Eleanor blinked. "You found it," a one-line Grant said. "Just one." He typed a short command, pressed enter, and stepped back. The screen refreshed. The system unlocked. Eleanor gasped. Her hands flew to her mouth. "You just saved my company," she whispered. Grant shrugged. "Just helping." But Eleanor wasn't hearing him anymore. Her mind raced not with numbers or profits, but with shame. All those years, all those degrees, and she had never once looked at the people who cleaned her halls and emptied her trash. She asked Grant to come inside to explain what he'd done. Over coffee in the break room, the truth came out. Grant had once been a software engineer. Brilliant. Promising. Then his wife got sick. Medical bills piled up. He quit his job to care for her. When she passed away, he was left with grief, debt, and a resume full of gaps no one wanted to forgive. So he took the janitor job. "It pays the bills," he said simply, "and it's honest work." Eleanor listened, her heart aching. She thought of her son at home, sleeping peacefully, unaware of how close she had come to losing everything. That night, she didn't just thank Grant. She asked him something no one had asked in years. "Would you consider coming back as an engineer?" Grant laughed, thinking it was a joke. She wasn't smiling. The next morning, Eleanor announced a delay, not a failure, just a delay. The company survived, but something else began. Grant returned, not as a janitor, but as a senior consultant. His experience saved the company millions over the next year. Employees who had once walked past him without a glance now listened carefully when he spoke. And Eleanor, she changed too. She started a program within her company to help workers restart careers after personal loss. She learned the names of the cleaning staff. She made time, real time, for her son. For her son. One evening, months later, Liam asked her, "Mom, why are you nicer now?" She smiled and hugged him. "Because someone reminded me that kindness isn't about power," she said. "It's about seeing people." Grant still cleans sometimes, by choice. He says it keeps him grounded. And Eleanor still remembers that night. The night one line of code didn't just save her company, it saved her heart. So if you ever think kindness doesn't matter, remember this. You never know who you're standing beside. And sometimes the smallest act can change everything.